Hey everyone, okay, foundation. You would think that with the advances in technology, I mean, we can send people into space, that you think that the claims that are being made on foundation would be accurate, but unfortunately they're not, they're just claims. And the companies get around it by using words such as appear. Wrinkles appear to be reduced, pores appear to be reduced, and that kind of stuff. And it's frustrating because I think that we want to believe the claims because I want to believe them, and foundation is one of those things that can really make a massive difference in how you look. But of course, the claims being made don't really live up to, our expectations, especially when we see the editorials and, the actress, model, whomever has been airbrushed within an inch of her life, and even those with perfect skin can't achieve that look that is being portrayed on the adverts. Some of the claims that foundation are claiming at the moment are toning foundations, firming foundations. I mean, I don't know how a foundation could firm the skin or even what that means, but the claim is that this foundation will firm your skin. Your skin will appear firmer. So we've got that word again, appear. And then there's ones that claim that they can minimize the look of pores. You can absolutely minimize the look of pores, and it really depends on technique and how you finish your foundation routine. But unfortunately, it's really not that accurate with regards to making pores look diminished. The more full coverage the foundation, the more the pores will look reduced. So I guess there can be some truth to that claim. The other one is light reflecting ingredients. I don't know if you remember, but when prescriptives came out, they had all their light reflecting technology. Now, I've used light reflecting foundations. I know what they look like, and not once have I used one that looked like light was bouncing from my face, or the lines and wrinkles and all the other things that we don't like about our skin somehow looked less apparent. The ironic thing about the light reflecting foundations is that matte skin looks better in terms of photographs, but it also covers and looks more flawless than light reflecting foundations. So it's a bit ironic that they're saying that the light ones can reflect the light from the problems that we have, but in reality it's matte foundations that tend to blur those things that we really don't like. There's also foundations out there that are claiming to fight acne and spots, and oftentimes they contain the ingredient salicylic acid, which is a good acne fighting ingredient. The problem is that the pH of these products isn't low enough, to actually work. And anyway, you wouldn't want to put salicylic acid on your eyelids, and oftentimes when we're applying foundation, we apply it to the whole face. So there's certain areas that you really don't want those ingredients. Quick sort of test thing. Especially when foundations are claiming to give you a less wrinkled look. Go and put foundation on half the side of your face, just this half, and look in the mirror. The side with the foundation on will look smoother, it will be more even toned, it will look more beautiful, but it will almost certainly look slightly more wrinkled than the side that doesn't have it. Granted, the side that doesn't have it will have skin discoloration and broken capillaries, a whole other host of things we don't want, but it will tend to be less wrinkled. I don't know why that's the case, but it tends to be. Waxy based foundations tend to be the least problematic in terms of collecting in fine lines and wrinkles, which is why I tend to favor them, but each to their own. Another thing is mineral makeup. You think that mineral makeup is the latest, greatest thing, it's the best thing that's ever happened. It was like made nearly 40 years ago, and mineral foundations are excellent foundations, they really are. But they're not the new coming, they're not something that's amazing. I know they claim that they don't contain any irritating ingredients, they don't contain any preservatives. They do contain, especially the high-end brands, bismuth oxychloride, and that can be incredibly problematic for certain skin types in terms of itching and breakouts. It can cause those things, absolutely. Not on everyone, same with everything, but it's a very irritating ingredient for certain people. And the way that they claim that it's all natural. Well, everything is all natural because nothing is made via alchemy. So everything is natural to a certain degree. And bismuth oxychloride is closely related to arsenic. But nobody mentions that. Nobody from mineral makeup wants you to know about that. It's not bad for you. It's closely related, but it's not, you're not putting arsenic on your skin. But they don't tell you this stuff, but they still want you to buy into it. Another thing that was amusing was Makeup Forever's Unretouched video that they did. And it was the first unretouched editorial and video that, that's been done. Now, if you look at the video closely, and Makeup Forever HD foundation is an amazing foundation, so I'm not knocking that. But if you look at the video, there are no close-up shots in that video at all. All the models and actors, whoever were in it, are in their early 20s, and probably all of them were picked because they had amazing skin. They didn't have 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, people with acne. None of those were included in the video, because why would they include it? If you've got great skin to begin with, then put a foundation on, you're going to have greater skin, and that's how it works. So I was a bit disappointed in that editorial, but it doesn't mean that it's not a good foundation, because it's an excellent foundation. In all truth, the claims are all nonsense, as with most things, but what I think you should really look for in a foundation is coverage. You need to pick which coverage is good for you, light, medium, full. I prefer full because you can shear it down, therefore you're not wasting product. And texture. Do you like cream? Do you like liquid? Do you like mineral? Do you like powder? Those are the two things that only really matter to consumers. You like the feel of it and you like the coverage of it. I think for me personally, I'd like to see less claims and more colors. Colors for women who have really light skin, you know, really pale porcelain skin, who find it hard to find foundations, and women on the other spectrum who are the deepest ebony color and can't find foundations. These women shouldn't have to go to specialty stores to shop. They should be able to go to a department store, a drugstore, and find a foundation that will suit their skin tone. Less claims and tons more colors. Bobbi Brown, MAC, they all do lots of colors, but I still think less claims, just expand on your color range, because there are always people that are being missed out, especially in those two spectrums. If you are light, medium tan, ebony, you're fine. But if you are above that spectrum or below it, it's almost like you're not catered for. And I think that it's a bit naughty and, you know, it's a bit mental. We really need to have colors for every single one without having to shop at specialty stores. That's just what I think. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.